welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys have won 2 straight since falling in Week 1. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around. Down in front of the home folks here.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Here we go. Here we go. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he is very close to the 1st down. But eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Individually, he comes in today's game like feeling really confident. He had a great week last week, 4 touchdowns, had that 1 interception. That was a bad decision, but there's a lot to build off of. The problem is it came in defeat. So now the question is, can he elevate his play even more, eliminate a few of the bad decisions, and along the way, bring along some better performances out of the guys around him? If he can pull that off, I think they got a great shot.
1st down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. A shotgun snap for Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Prescott on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll throw again. Dak rolling right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Pushed out to his left, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. From 23, here's second down and a yard. They'll run it with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down and 8.
Yeah, here we
Brings up
go.
second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. On the run to the right. Now, and he will score! Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Shepard, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards. First down, Packers.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
With that, let me give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Then the caught, it's Josh Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. One.
Prescott now. Into the hands of Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Now Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 50-yard line.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's 2nd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And the Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Packers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's got it at the 3, to the goal line, and in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Team's ready to go once more as he kicks away. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he'll get about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Dak to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is Prescott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, and I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
To throw is Dak. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Robinson. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage. The ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs. And 3rd down comes up. Shotgun. It's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
For the point after. And the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. Out of the field, and we're back to it. And the kicks away. Come on, Jake. Pays the price of the end. Picked up and down. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in!
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
2nd and 6. 39
Now a
yards.
2nd down throw for Prescott. He's and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yeah!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot. So situation here, Mike, if they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half, you become very...
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys are back within 4. It's 21-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
45, 1. Ready?
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. A bit of a surprise here. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On second down, it's down. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to throw is Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Third and
Here we
3.
go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll throw again. Dak. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. Get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a third down and 4.
There we go.
Again, Prescott to the air. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Now screen set up for blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Cowboys field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball, but at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Ready.
Good play action with Love. This one is caught by Reed. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down 35-yard line. That catch 5, and it's good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start to drive.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here comes he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice job by them getting it back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Love. Here's the screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, on that screen.
Made by Watson. Gain there up to 11. First down, Packer.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready.
To throw is Love. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On 2nd down, Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is the first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves up front.
For the end zone, but batted away. Incomplete. Close quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Nick Madison's kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more. Extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah,
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 3rd down, Prescott. Again. Going to be incomplete. They took the shot. Final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will
Our
come
journey
to an
through
end.
the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the Tampa Bay defense with the big play here. This one of their 3 interceptions in the game. The Bucs are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, we got a couple of heavyweights in the AFC. A lot of folks were looking forward to this one. Ravens, Chiefs in KC. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Matthew Stafford to his new weapon for 2025, Davante Adams. A 30-yard touchdown strike. The Rams get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. That time to look at the rest of the action here in week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line 8, 26.
To throw is down. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8, 26.
To the air again. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott again. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Dak to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Line 8. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Yeah. Line 8, 26.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22. And it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the 1st down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got it! And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Fuller. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Packers offense in wideout, Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Here's Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Check White.
It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Set.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers tack on one more to their lead.
Cowboys 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
Yeah, there we go. I take wide eight.
First down, Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Dak going to throw it here on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here we go. I take wide eight.
2nd down, Prescott. Moving outside the pocket.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end, Matt Ferguson. And he's in! Jake Ferguson, touchdown Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Makes the score. Packers 45. Cowboys 35.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and wideout Matthew headed for the next. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's to Dobbs again. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 25.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Packers.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Check pitch.
2nd and 10.
Smith right.
Back to the air, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Shot 17.
Here's Love. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
Over the top. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company.
Packers 52. Cowboys 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Go ahead, in.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Way Walker on the coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Yeah, there we go.
Now Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
For the Cowboys.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. To the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
36 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Throwing is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Green Bay.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Black swap.
They'll run with Jacobs. He's got space inside the football. Still churning, but he lost the football.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops, the ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Now Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
There's that man again, another catch. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Vontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
52. Cowboys 42. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Blue check.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
In motion.
Go.
Reed.
33. Yellow. Set.
2nd down throw for Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
38. Ready.
On play action, Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll go play action with Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
60 reps. Striker. 3-3.
On 2nd down, Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Maris Leofau getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On play action, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the option, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he will score. Game on. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. Love to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready. Yellow.
Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19 yards. First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Down.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Set. Hut.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Luck. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 20.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now give on the ground. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down. To the air again. Prescott. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 23.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull any sort of comeback.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here.
95.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Opposite. Green.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that 1st contact. They'll bring up 2nd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now, Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped.
33.
No gain.
Yellow. Cut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Dodd. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Quick. Yellow.
Back to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tag 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here's Turpin. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? They got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. Back down the field for Lamb. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.